Hi, I'm just a concerned citizen, and I figured I would use YouTube as a way to voice something that I have on my mind. As a mother and as a single parent, and also as a child who has been under the guardianship of someone else other than my blood parents, I want to speak out and tell people who are raising other people's children to go easy. Go easy on the people I want to say who are not as present as they should, because in the long run we're hurting children when we begin to speak negative things about their parents and put them underground. It hurts the child, even though we as grown people know that the parent needs to step up to the plate. They need to be better. They need to be a more present help. We're the ones who have to see the children cry and wonder why mommy or daddy has not been around, why they may be with the other children and not, that child. But we still have to know that when we send out hurtful words, we're hurting that child more than we're hurting the parent that has abandoned. And I'm saying that from experience. I can remember as a child, I lived with my mother for many years, and but I would go back and forth between her and my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my dad lives with my great grandmother. So I remember one day I was having a conversation with him, and I said, Dad, where were you when I needed you? Where were you when I was going through the hell that I went through? And how were you going to be out in the street and, you were right around the corner and you didn't come and check on me? You knew what I was going through. You had to know because the streets talk, But he couldn't deal with it at the time, evidently. So, but that day when I talked to him, many years had passed by, and I was about 14 or 15, he said, listen, I need you to stop talking about it because, see, you can't change it. And plus, you don't know what pushed your mother to that point because your mother hasn't always been that person. And as he said, I listened, but I still was mad. I was furious because that was no excuse. I didn't know him when he knew. But he said, you don't know what people go through in life, and everybody don't handle life the same way. Everybody is not equipped or as strong. You don't know what makes a person break. You don't know what can break a person. You don't know why a person think like they think. And I began to look at my situation. I began to look at my mother's situation. And then I began to hear things. And I began to see. She went through a rough life herself. Is it a logical excuse? No. But it's real. So same way with me. I had a child. I let stay with someone else for a couple of years, and I didn't want them to beat me down. I wanted to be the best mother I could be, but I loved the streets at the time, and I was still dealing with stuff that I went through in my own years, and so, I trusted this person to still put me in the best light they could. I'm not saying it put me as though I was the best mother, no, because I wasn't around. And I admit I wasn't around. But beat me up to make yourself look better, that's not good because it makes the child feels empty. So if you're living and you're raising and helping with someone else's child, you're being a caregiver, please take consideration of the things you say, of what they hear you say, of who they hear you call a deadbeat, and who you tell that they don't love them. And be careful when you always, I'm here for you. I'm the one that wants you. I'm the one that's going to do this. Because they still don't hear what you're really saying. All they're hearing is, that parent does not want them. And this is only for those who want it. God bless you. Kick it with Jesus.